We come into this new academic year forever different, nervous, excited, anxious, hopeful, angry, subdued. In some ways, we are looking forward, reassessing our priorities in others. Uncertainty and exhaustion have become our companions. The world has changed, and so have we. The coronavirus pandemic continues to confound us, capsize us, catapult our lives. The virus and its variants, met by political and economic upheaval, racial and gender injustice, incivility, and disrespect, has proven far more relentless than we ever knew or wanted. We are torn asunder and sore distressed in our personal and common lives, in our activities and relationships, in the classroom and in the workplace. We have experienced isolation, separation, and apartness in the most unwelcome of ways. We all yearn for the end of the pain and hurt brought about by this cascading pandemic, life. Here at LPTS, vaccinations provide us with at least a bit of opportunity joyous to be in the physical presence of one another this fall, even as we remain diligent in our masking and social distance protocols. Our mitigation efforts as a campus and community remain strong. Our care and commitment to continue to explore ways to create beloved community will not and have not wavered in this season of injury and grief. For our students who are new to Louisville Seminary, we welcome you. May the newness of your presence in our community renew our perspectives on what theological education is meant to be. For our returning students, it is good to have you back, and we are grateful for your presence. Your faithful inquiry inside the classroom and out is preparation for the ministry to which you have been called. We seek to make Louisville Seminary a brave space where ideas, questions, and concerns can be equitably discussed, expressed, valued, and shared. While such openness can at times lead to difficult conversations and challenging moments of reflections, even just now, it is still grist for the mill as we better discern who and how we are in this universe and world. To our LPTS faculty and staff, we celebrate your ongoing contributions to the life of our seminary. You have respectively faced your own set of challenges along with our student body. Your unwavering commitment, your dedication to the classroom and to your office, your generosity of spirit and grace under pressure have kept us grounded in our efforts to do and be better among ourselves and in this world where we teach, minister, and serve. Through this season of constraints, inconveniences, and more, you have innovated and adapted to help us assess and sustain our institutional life in common. Our physical campus will be different this year. The sale of part of our property is pending. In a few weeks' time, some of our residential students will move into Laws Lodge. The process has not been easy. Here as elsewhere, the disruption of project timelines due to COVID-impacted supply lines, labor, and permits have been challenging. For months, our facility staff, the business office, and community life have worked tirelessly and together to make our Laws Lodge preparations as safe and meaningful as possible. Their work continues still. To each of them, I express my deepest thanks. I hope you will join me in doing the same. The move from our current residential housing to Laws Lodge is not at all easy for our students. News of the move was an unwelcome disruption to academic studies, family, and life. What for long has been the given experience of living on campus was no longer going to be the same. To make matters worse, we thought we had entered the waning days of the viral pandemic this summer, only for it to re-emerge in powerful variant form. The toll on the well-being of our student body has been immense. The disruptions to our entire campus way of life have not been desired or preferred. Please know that every effort is being made to meet your needs as our individual and institutional capacities allow. I know that our students are hurting, tired, and frustrated. I also know that this is the case with all of you. I am grateful to have this opportunity to also walk with you, with all of us, into the new academic year. In all our injury, may we begin to find those healing spaces. I am thankful for the work of our Student Housing Advisory Committee in giving voice to our student body throughout this transition and beyond. I appreciate the recommendations we have received from students that further improved our renovation process. Again, please join me in our deepest thanks. This past Sunday's lectionary gospel focused on Mark chapter 7, verses 24 through 37. In both the story of the Syrophoenician woman and the man who could not hear, we meet the Jesus of history, who is reluctant to heal. In these narratives, Jesus speaks with an uncommon tribal disdain, seeks to escape notice, and is met by bruised and violated humanity regardless. It is a discomforting text for many, yet the divine message is clear. God's people are hurting, pained, and in need. All of them, everyone, each one of us, without exception, whosoever. At LPTS, we enter the 2021-22 academic year, acknowledging our growing edges. Our challenges are many, and so are our opportunities as we celebrate the occasion of another year as a time of hope for that which is to come. Change, challenge, and growth are among the constant and difficult variables of life that move us to be better than we have been and are. Dearly beloved, students and senior administrators, staff and faculty, alums and trustees, our work together to be in community will continue. This is the challenge we have made for ourselves, and this is the future we can make. Let us remember and never forget that God's people everywhere have need of us. Ashe, amen.